The heavy gates clanged shut, an ominous sound resonating through the cold, sterile walls of the correctional facility. As the echoes of despair fill the air, the diary entries of the new arrivals unfold, revealing a tapestry of contrasting lives. Mr. Collins, once a dedicated teacher, grapples with the weight of his choices, his words tinged with disbelief. Nearby, the single mother, overwhelmed and frightened, clutches the remnants of her hopes, imagining her children's faces as she confronts this stark reality. Lena, a young artist with dreams of color and creativity, stares at the stark gray walls, yearning for a canvas. A veteran, hardened by battle, struggles to navigate the emotional turmoil of this new battlefield. Each diary entry allows listeners to grasp the anxiety and confusion that permeate the atmosphere, setting the stage for incredible transformations hidden within these walls as the journey toward redemption begins. As the days settle into a routine, the diary entries from Mr. Collins, the single mother, Lena, the artist, and the veteran unwrap their individual histories, painting vivid pictures of the lives that led them here. Mr. Collins, once a passionate teacher, reflects on the idealism that filled his classroom, now replaced by the heavy weight of his mistakes. The single mother, with dreams of giving her children a better life, chronicles the moment her choices unraveled their future. Lena pours her soul onto the pages, sharing how art became a sanctuary amidst chaos, capturing not just her pain, but her hopes for a brighter tomorrow. The veteran's diaries echo the screams of war and the burdens that slipped into his civilian life, leaving him estranged from the peace he once knew. As their stories intertwine, a tapestry of shared humanity emerges, setting the stage for the relationships that will unfold within the prison walls. As the days blend into weeks, the haunting echoes of regret begin to permeate the minds of the inmates. Each diary entry reflects a deep introspection, a stark confrontation with the choices that led them to these barren confines. Mr. Collins, in his journal, writes about the lingering guilt of failing his students when he chose crime over teaching, while the single mother grapples with the disheartening memories of her children's faces, now distant and full of disappointment. Lena, with her artist's sensitivity, pours her anguish onto paper, sketching fragmented dreams of a life unshackled. The veteran recounts the battles of his past, both on the field and within these walls, each entry revealing a yearning for redemption. Together, they explore the profound impact of their decisions, sharing in the weight of sorrow that clings to their existence, yet each word hints at a flicker of hope, a longing for a second chance. As days turned into weeks, the heavy silence of despair began to give way to the sounds of laughter and discussion within the cold walls of the correctional facility. Mr. Collins, the former teacher, created a transformative book club that quickly became a sanctuary for the inmates, a space where they could escape the harsh realities of their environment. Through his diary entries, we hear how the camaraderie flourished, with individuals sharing not only their thoughts on literature, but also the stories of their lives that led them to this moment. Lena, the young artist, found inspiration in the words of her peers, breathing life into their shared experiences through her murals. Each friendship deepened their understanding of one another, allowing them to confront their regrets with a newfound sense of belonging. The emotional weight of the past still loomed large, but together they nurtured hope, creating a vibrant tapestry of connection in a place often defined by isolation. As the weeks unfolded within the confines of the correctional facility, a shift emerged in the air, a gentle uprising against despair, nurtured by newfound friendships. Laughter echoed through the corridors, rising above the harsh clanging of iron bars. Mr. Collins' book club became a sanctuary for many, where robust debates and shared stories flourished, weaving a tapestry of connection among inmates. Backed by Lena's artful expression and the vibrant colors of her murals, the prison walls transformed from cold barriers to canvases of hope and resilience. Each diary entry captured these moments, revealing snippets of joy amidst the stark reality of incarceration. The former teacher and the artist inspired others to reflect on their pasts not with shame, but as catalysts for growth. Inmates shared dreams of brighter futures, their voices intertwining to build a community grounded in understanding and support. Through laughter and shared experiences, the shadows of their burdens began to dissolve, replaced by the light of camaraderie. As the days unfolded within the prison walls, Lena's mural project began to take shape, transforming the sterile grayness of her surroundings into a vibrant canvas of hope. With each brushstroke, she invited her fellow inmates to share their stories, blending their emotions with colors that breathed life into the bleakness. The diary entries captured this newfound energy, revealing the joy of expression as inmates akin to a fractured family came together, communicating their pain, dreams, and aspirations through art. Lena's laughter, tinged with nervousness, resonated as she guided them, her own struggles reflected in their eyes. For many, participating in the mural became a therapeutic escape. Each color spoke of redemption. Every stroke symbolized their shared humanity. In the midst of confinement, they were reclaiming their voices, unearthing layers of self-worth, and discovering that in creativity they could find solace and connection, igniting a flicker of hope within their hearts. The vibrant murals adorning the prison walls became more than just art. They transformed into a tapestry of inmate experiences and aspirations. As Lena shared her vision, she invited her fellow inmates to join in, each brushstroke a step towards healing. Diary entries revealed the profound stories behind the painted figures. A young father's struggle to reunite with his children, a lady's poignant reminder of lost dreams, and the silent resilience of a veteran seeking peace. These artworks reflected their hopes and regrets, embodying not only their pasts, but a shared longing for a brighter future. The act of creation ignited discussions that peeled back layers of pain, allowing each inmate to express hidden fears and aspirations. Through the warmth of camaraderie, the once cold and stark environment was now alive with color and connection, reminding them all that even within the confines of prison, creativity could sow the seeds of redemption and renewal. As the days stretched on, a palpable tension weaved through the prison, reshaping the once luminous bonds of friendship into shadows of uncertainty. Marcus, struggling with the weight of choices, found himself at a crossroads. The whispers of old accomplices echoed in his mind, tempting him to revert to his past life, promising a fleeting thrill amidst the monotony of confinement. His diary entries turned darker, revealing the emotional turmoil that accompanied these temptations. He penned heartfelt apologies to his fellow inmates, the very friends who had embraced him, expressing fears of losing them if he faltered. In fleeting moments, laughter faded as solemn decisions overshadowed their collective hope. The community they had nurtured seemed fragile, teetering on the brink as Marcus confronted the consequences of his choices, grappling with accountability. It was a poignant reminder that, in this tight-knit world, every action bore weight, reverberating beyond the walls that contained them. As the bonds of friendship solidified within the prison walls, a dark cloud loomed over the community. Marcus, a once promising inmate, found himself at a crossroads, succumbing to the weight of peer pressure from a group that thrived on rebellion. His diary entries grew restless, filled with anguish as he reflected on the consequences of his decisions. Each written word echoed the turmoil within, revealing a battle between his desire for acceptance and the haunting voices of regret that reminded him of his past. The atmosphere shifted, with whispers of conflict rippling through the corridors, unsettling the fragile harmony the inmates had worked hard to build. As Marcus wrestled with his choices, other inmates confronted their own accountability, recognizing that actions bore consequences that extended beyond themselves. The struggle to maintain integrity amidst temptation became a poignant reminder that growth often demanded facing the darkest parts of oneself, a sentiment echoed in the pain-drenched pages of their diaries. The atmosphere within the correctional facility began to shift as whispers of hope surfaced amid the daily grind. Rehabilitation programs were introduced, offering inmates like Mr. Collins and Lena a chance to focus on personal transformation. Diary entries filled with aspirations emerged, revealing a shared determination to break free from the cycles of their pasts. Mr. Collins wrote about his renewed purpose as he guided others through literacy and life skills, while Lena described the thrill of creative expression being prioritized in their new initiatives. Together, they fostered an environment where vulnerability was met with support and dreams were nurtured. Inmates began to envision futures beyond the confines of their cells. Each story captured the essence of growth, detailing personal goals intertwined with a collective ambition for redemption. Hope blossomed despite lingering fears, as the once muted voices of despair turned into proclamations of resilience and change, setting the stage for a brighter tomorrow. As the rehabilitation programs take shape, Mr. Collins and Lena find themselves in pivotal roles, nurturing growth within the prison community. Their diary entries reveal a transformation that goes beyond personal redemption. They are now mentors, guiding their peers through a path of self-discovery. Mr. Collins organizes workshops that delve into literature, encouraging inmates to express their emotions through writing, while Lena's mural initiative fosters collaborative creativity. Inmates begin to share their stories not just through art, but also through words, forming bonds that enhance their sense of belonging. The atmosphere shifts once more, filled with a renewed sense of purpose and hope. Lena writes about how painting together has become an act of healing, while Mr. Collins reflects on the changes he witnesses in his students. As friendships deepen and self-worth flourishes, both mentors and mentees realize that their journeys toward redemption are interconnected, creating a tapestry of resilience and hope that binds them together. As the days turned into weeks, anticipation began to fill the air, intertwining with the familiar sounds of the prison. Inmates felt the fluttering mixture of excitement and anxiety as the release date crept closer. Diary entries transformed into reflections of hope, revealing a deep yearning to embrace a second chance. Mr. Collins wrote about the plans he envisioned for his newfound freedom, a job teaching literacy, helping others find their paths. Lena poured her heart into her art, dreaming of painting opportunities that awaited her outside. The single mother's entries showcased her determination to reunite with her children, while the veteran contemplated how to reconnect with a world that seemed to have forgotten him. Yet within this fervor floated an undercurrent of tension, as each inmate grappled with what leaving would mean. The bonds formed in these walls weighed heavily on their hearts, underscoring the bittersweet nature of impending separation. As the days dwindle and the release date looms, the atmosphere is charged with a mixture of excitement and apprehension. Diary entries reveal the intricate tapestry of emotions swirling within the inmates, a potent cocktail of hope and anxiety. Each voice reflects on the relationships forged during their time behind bars, the friendships that became lifelines in a world once defined by isolation. They share their fears of facing the outside world, where judgments await, and the struggle to reconnect with loved ones feels daunting. Some express worries about slipping back into old habits, while others ponder the changed landscape of their ambitions. The ticking clock magnifies their uncertainty, yet amidst this turmoil, glimpses of determination shine through. Each entry is a testament to their growth, serving as a reminder that reintegration is not merely about leaving the prison walls. It is about stepping into a new chapter of life, one filled with both promise and peril.